What's going on, y'all? So it's gonna be day 3 of using the Firebird, Ho-Oh, and Calyrex. And, so far this team has definitely surprised me a little bit. It's been doing pretty well. But, we'll see. It's, things don't always go perfectly. You gotta accept that. And, I think the idea behind the team is pretty straightforward, right? Like, you want to try to set up Trick Room, Dynamax either Ho or Calyrex, even though in last video we literally Dynamaxed Rillaboom and Moltres after talking about how I was like, I mean, you could technically Dynamax the others, and then I did, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, it was funny. And, we definitely do rely on Ho-Oh and Calyrex a lot, though, so we'll see what happens in this vid. We are 1 win away from Master Ball tier. Hey. How was your 4th of July, though? That can be our... Oh, Batosai! Batosai is back, my god. Yeah, how was your 4th of July? I hope you had a good day. This is definitely a little bit scary. Mostly because I think they have a lot of good answers for what I'm doing, right? And it's really not that hard for them to get around what I want to do, right? I think something that I could do is lead Calyrex Ho-Oh with Raichu. Calyrex Ho-Oh with Raichu and Rillaboom, Mimikyu. I like Moltres because Moltres has Snarl, and it also has it has Assault Vest, and we're thinking about switching something out turn 1 anyways, so. Alright, Batosai, aka my freaking guy. I wonder if this is, I'm assuming it's the same person we faced before. They do start Charizard Groudon, which I guess I kind of forgot that that's like the one lead that completely beats me, right? Did I forget that somehow? Cause, like, what can I really do, right? This lead was really only good against the possibility that they would start, one specific thing. What I have to do here is I have to protect Calyrex, actually. And I have to go for max Rockfall. We are actually seeing them, interestingly enough, not Dynamaxing anything. Either that or they're Dynamaxing Groudon, which would, would make a lot of sense. Yeah. So, what was my thought process? My thought process was Heat Wave probably KOs Calyrex or Blast Burn or whatever. And I wanted to keep my So, I mean, I don't really think this trade-off is going to be worth it. We will have the chance to bring in something with Fake Out. So, like, I'm gonna get Trick Room, right? There's that. But I just don't know if the trade-off is worth it. That could be annoying. Okay. You can't win them all. I don't know what I mean, I don't know what I would have done to win that. Did I lead Calyrex? I mean, yes. I led Calyrex, so technically I could have just Dynamaxed Calyrex. Okay. Well, their team completely disincentivizes everything I want to do, right? Which is always nice. I really don't have a good lead here. I could lead like Moltres and Rillaboom. I mean, I want Trick Room is the problem, right? Like, technically, I actually want Trick Room kind of bad. I just don't want Trick Room in front of a Moongus because then it's gonna Spore me. So let's go Calyrex Ho-Oh in the back and probably lose. I think Raichu made a lot of sense as a lead as well because then I can nuzzle things. And that speed moderation can go a long way in this economy. But, you know, they do lead Landorus Saucian, which is like, you know, not what my guy wanted to see. So we lead Moltres and Rillaboom. For a second, I thought Moltres had like competitive or something, and I was like, hey. But okay, it's fine. We're probably just gonna lose. Yeah, I mean, this would have been a great lead for Calyrex, right? This would have been a free Trick Room. If I had, like, actually led Calyrex. Maybe that's something I should have thought about. Like, if I had actually... Well, I mean, but do I want Trick Room? Like, you know what I mean? Do I actually want Trick Room? Let's max Airstream. And let's Fake Out. I mean, we really don't have a choice. The unfortunate thing, right, is that, like, their best play is definitely just, I mean, just Airstream my Rillaboom. Like, why would you ever do anything different? Because if you Quake, that's, like, a very interesting play that doesn't really get you anywhere. At least not on the current board state. You could Rockfall. I mean, that doesn't really get you much farther either, unless your plan is to try to double up the Moltres. Yeah, so I should lose. I mean, and it's like, I didn't even bring Mimikyu. Like, if I brought Mimikyu in the back, you know, this would be in a lot different game. But it's just, there's just nothing. You can't bring this out. Mean. At this point, it's kind of hard to say what I should do, like... Because obviously... I'd like to Airstream and then switch out into Ho-Oh. But if I do that, I'm losing my good answer to Zacian, probably. Let's just try to Trick Room. Yeah. I mean... It was never gonna get to do anything. But, you know what it could have done? Is it could have given me the chance to not take that damage. So it would have given me the chance to survive one hit with Moltres from Zacian, which would be a chance to potentially flinch the Kyogre. But now they can just pretty freely target my guy. Yeah, they can always do that. So yeah, because that's Behemoth Blade. That's what it does. Like, you should never expect anything different from Behemoth Blade. I mean, I just, like, didn't bring what I needed at all, right? You know, like, I didn't go for any sort of setup. I just... But they probably had a Mungus, so... Okay. I mean, realistically speaking, though, like, what do I want to do here? I could start Rillaboom Mimikyu, I think would probably be my best start. Because in that case, I can Grassy Glide Shadow Sneak on turn 1 if I need to. With Calyrex and Ho-Oh in the bag. I mean, definitely Ho-Oh. Probably also Calyrex. Moltres is really solid here, though. I mean, what is Moltres doing when my lead is designed to get rid of Calyrex turn 1, right? I don't know. I mean, I might as well just take the Trick Room while I can. Like, if they have things to get around it, good for them. Okay. It's not going terribly for me, you gotta admit that. You see what happens when you actually, like, do what you're supposed to do. Okay. Let's Grassy Glide here. And let's, Max Flare. I mean, realistically speaking, like... They can't Encore me because I have Grassy Glide. You know what I mean? Like, there's literally nothing they can do. They can Protect and, like, Dynamax Whimsicott. But besides that, you know, there's nothing. Yeah, I mean, you can Max Guard. You know, I would imagine that's what's gonna happen. But that doesn't stop me from getting the Grassy Glide. Like, you can't Encore it. It's not gonna work. Hail Mary. He had to go for it. Okay, I mean, here we always just Grassy Glide that slot, and we Flare. Yeah. Pretty interesting stuff. Oh god, we're definitely gonna have to play another one with how those first two went. I mean, you gotta go for your outs, you know? Like, I didn't go for Trick Room, I didn't do nothing. Actually, I forget what happened in the first one. I mean, maybe I went for Trick Room, but all in all, we didn't make the winning plays, so... I think there was like a switch out that went really bad or something, I don't know. My god. Okay. Well, they definitely have a team that my team does not necessarily enjoy facing. I don't really know what I can do against this. I like trying to set up Trick Room. It's just kind of like, where do we go from there? We can set up Trick Room. Like, that's great. We don't want to lose Rillaboom too quickly, though. We go Rillaboom, Mimikyu with Moltres. And Ho-Oh. And just leave out Calyrex. I don't know. I kind of want to do this, but it feels like weird. But, okay, so I mean, I think again, this is another example of like, if my lead, if what I'm doing is designed to make certain things not a problem, I need to remember to bring my Zacian answer, which is Ho-Oh. So like, right, what I did was designed to stop Kyogre from being a problem. But how does that stop how does that stop the rest of the things? So what I want to do is really risky right now. I want to do this. I hope they Dynamax. Because if not, it's going to be stressful. Yeah, okay, good. That's awesome. Okay. So I have the Will-O-Wisp, Zacian, and I have to max Darkness here. Huh. Does Marowak get Trick Room? Perfect. Perfect. Well, at least we're gonna end on a good note, you know? That was two very commanding games. We might as well just double up the Kyogre just for Sharts and Gargs, as they say. The Kyogre does have Protect. Okay. So they, you know, they tried hard enough to keep that from me. Look at that, my god. It's so much damage. I think based on the fact that I just, like, have the move Woodhammer, I doubt they can win this. I don't think the things I brought in the back are gonna necessitate a win, though. So I do need to be careful, because I did bring Calyrex Horns. We have them burned, which is obviously gonna help out a lot. But, you know. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. They have to go for a double protect. I mean, if they get the double protect, that's fine. Yeah. So, let's watch our Trick Room turns and see what happens. I don't really think a burned Zacian can bring this back on its own. But that being said, like, let's watch the Trick Room turns. Okay. That's fine. I kinda just want to bring Calyrex out right now. Does that make sense? It makes sense in my head. Because we can live a Behemoth Blade. And then we can just Trick Room again. Like, I think Mimikyu just finishes this with Shadow Sneak, if we're being honest. I've got all the tools I need to finish this. And now, for my final act. He rowdy. GG's. Well, we definitely did not play those first two correctly. I have recognized in the past that Charizard is one of the worst matchups for this team, but my opponent was able to win without necessarily, like, needing Charizard that much. It was really just, like, the threat of Charizard that allowed them to win, right? I think I definitely was disbenefited by not going for Trick Room. At least in that first game. I mean, in the second game, they had the Amoonguss, which made things a little more, like, scary for me, right? But in that first game, because I didn't lead any sort of Trick Room shenanigans, I really couldn't do anything. And if I had led, like, Raichu Mimikyu, I think would have been my best lead. Where even, I mean, technically if I wanted, I could have, like, nuzzled the Charizard and then Will-O-Wisp the Groudon turn 1 if I wanted. Better play would have probably been to nuzzle, to be annoying. I mean, nuzzle the Charizard and, you know, just set up Trick Room. They could still Dynamax a nuzzled Charizard because it'll be good in Trick Room, but it's a gamble. But anyways, you know, it's 2 wins, 2 losses. The losses were a little unfortunate, but, you know, we pushed forward. We ended on a good note, which is always what you ultimately like to do. And, you know, maybe we'll switch back to the Lugia team or something. I don't know. Like, I am having a lot of fun with this team. But anyways, yeah, have a good one, y'all. Hope you did have a good July 4th. And, yeah, peace.